Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Deckin Around Deck Specs. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the DABSMYLA collaboration with Fontaines. But before we jump into it, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
And ring the bell. And I totally did just dab.
So, Steve,
Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody.
oh my God, it's not on the internet or anything. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
So, Steve, why don't you tell us a little bit about this deck?
This deck is printed by USPCC. It is what I believe a 5,000 print run. It is also on premium crush stock, and it retailed for 15 bucks.
Let's check it out.
So as you can see, DABSMYLA is an amazing artist. They do really vibrant, and I like to say it kind of reminds me of Woodstock or kind of that hippie vibe.
Yeah, I can see that. It definitely has kind of like an acid trippy feel to it with the colors they're using and the very vibrant, like floral print.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, all their stuff is really, really vibrant. They're a couple from Australia, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say this is for me my favorite Fontaine that I've seen.
I dig those jokers. I agree. I think if nothing else, this is probably the most creative Fontaine I've seen, and I
Yeah,
love the look of it. It's a fun deck. It's got some great colors to it, and the fact that there's all custom courts across it, it's a win in my book.
yeah, and I just love the colors that are used. This is like by far for me the best fanning deck that I've seen come out of Fontaine.
Yeah,
Um, it's beautiful. It handles well, obviously, and it has these like little hidden gems, which you'll see in a minute. But yeah, the core cards are just fun. They just kind of make me smile.
it kind of remind me something about the art. Kind of reminds me of what you'd see in like a coloring book, but like in a good way.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I really dig it. I like the like all the colors to it. It really just has such a great vibe to it. And of course, up there you go.
There's a little hidden gem there, like kind of a randomly placed cloud, I guess you can say.
Yeah, which I dig that. It's just such a fun deck. I think one cool thing about it too, and like you said, the fanning on it. This deck fans phenomenally. The placement of the flowers in the back, the way it fans just looks so spectacular. It's probably hands down my favorite Fontaine.
Yeah, I like it kind of doesn't lay to what most decks do and have just like white court cards.
Yeah.
They definitely look like people of color or expand different cultural backgrounds, I guess you can say. But it's definitely a super vibrant deck. It's I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's great.
Yeah, dude, that fan and that spread there looks so good. And obviously being premium crush stock, it handles exactly as you would expect it to.
Yeah, I love the two little strawberries on there randomly placed in between the flowers.
Yeah. The artwork for DABSMYLA really just works so well on this deck. I think this by far is one of my favorite Fontaine collaborations. I think it brought so much more to the brand and the deck itself that we haven't necessarily seen with past collaborations. Not to diminish those collaborations in any way, but this just it's so visually appealing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they've had Rip and Dip and stuff like that, which had custom courts and stuff like that. But this one for me is just super colorful
Yeah.
and
Fun.
fun.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think that really is
those
the
like
best
probably
way.
while you're doing cardistry, those different pops of color
Yeah.
probably just really add to it.
I really think that's the best way to describe this. It's a fun deck, and I think
Yeah,
at that price point, it's reasonably priced, especially for a Fontaine deck. It looks awesome, and seeing this in some flourishes or cuts, it's gonna look beautiful.
yeah. Great job, Zach, and yeah.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for checking out this episode of Deckin Around Deck Specs. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We drop these every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, so be sure to keep an eye out.
Peace.